Alleged contradictions in the Pentateuch. Could Moses have written the Pentateuch? Thomas Hobbes' non-Mosaic passages. Thomas Hobbes, 1588–1679, was a renowned English philosopher known for his influential work on political philosophy, the social contract theory, and ethics, with Leviathan 1651 being his most famous work. Hobbes, like many scholars past and present, believed the Pentateuch was a collection of texts written by multiple authors over time, not the sole work of Moses. Thomas Hobbes' views on the authorship of the Pentateuch were influenced by his broader philosophical outlook. He believed that the Bible, including the Pentateuch, should be subject to critical examination and historical scrutiny rather than accepted uncritically on faith. Thomas Hobbes did not believe that Moses was the sole and direct author of the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Old Testament: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Hobbes held a more critical and historical perspective on the authorship of these texts. Let's list these arguments of him. Thomas Hobbes' non-Mosaic passages. First, unto this day. It is claimed that the formula unto this day indicates a long lapse of time previous to the time of the writer. Second, Moses' death, his grave not known to this day. The expression down to this day, does this mean centuries have to pass? Third, the Canaanites were in the land. Critics have suggested that this indicates these passages were written much later when Canaanites were no longer in the land. Fourth, laws written on stones. In Deuteronomy 27, Moses said, "You shall write on the stones all the words of this law very clearly." Hobbes argued that it is impossible to write the 613 laws on the stones. Conclusion. Hobbes, like many scholars past and present, believed the Pentateuch was a collection of texts written by multiple authors over time, not the sole work of Moses. Can explanations be given in favor of the Mosaic authorship and refute the arguments of Thomas Hobbes? In the description of this video there are links to different small videos evaluating these arguments of Thomas Hobbes in more detail.